So Lumberjamp, and we will see Nyan going as Kronos and GrandMonster going as Set. So GrandMonster will start with the dog also. Then Nyan will go dog. This is the home map for Nyan, and I hope that we will see pretty much. Also, game 3, I have a feeling that we will see game 3 because Kronos is pretty good on water maps. And for anyone missed, I will make game 1 just after the series is over, so you guys will see what happened on the first game, and I'm deeply sorry about this. For anyone, you could skip the first like 15 minutes on the stream, and I'm deeply sorry. I feel pretty much embarrassed about this. So Nyan deconstructs the first dog. He sees that GrandMonster also has gone for a second dog. Set, I think, counters Chronos on those maps because of the all Egyptians, I think, because of the cheap dogs that cost only 50 gold. And Nyan is going for a standard build. Also, this Aurochs is will pick off this Oracle if Nyan doesn't return it to his base really quick. And GrandMonster has done a good job picking off this Oracle, so Nyan doesn't really know what GrandMonster is doing. So probably GrandMonster will stick to 2 dogs and go for a third when he's aging up or so after the temple. And both players informed me at the start that they're okay, they're fine with whatever the delay is, so the delay is just a minute or so, minute and a half. So temple going up for Nyan. GrandMonster doesn't have the resources yet to go for a temple by himself. So this Oracle probably will be picked off. No, he stays with 1 HP, and this Aurochs is going back safely to the base of GrandMonster, now going for the temple. Nyan doesn't have the resources quite to advance yet. Probably after this villager, he will be up on 430, I think. Nice scouting with the Aurochs on this side. So the map is it's looking like this. Nyan has 2 gold mines. Also, GrandMonster has 2 gold mines from each side. Pretty identical maps, I should say. Nyan clicked up. He's at 27%, and GrandMonster going Anubis 15%. So we will see some Anubite shenanigans going on. So the map is pretty identical for both players. I mean, only this gold mine, there's a gold mine here. I think this is from Nyan side, GrandMonster side, probably. So it's a pretty mirrored map, I should say. And now, not only a third dog, but also a fourth dog from GrandMonster. He's going for the water. I think that he expects from Nyan to deconstruct 1 dog, so he will stay with 3. And Nyan is up. Military barracks only. Sambi Reams And 2 dogs. Okay. Now Anubis also from GrandMonster. He doesn't have any monuments though. So I don't see him going any bites in order to make some harassment happen. So now I will see all those dogs right now, and he will back off really quick and return back to his dogs. GrandMonster has a pickaxe upgrade, and Nyan doesn't have any upgrades as of now. So those Bereams will spot these Aurochs, but GrandMonster will save it eventually. So just one dog spamming cabinets. I think that GrandMonster is okay with just one dog spamming and 4 dogs supporting those fish. So now I'm going pretty heavily with 8 Bereams. Continues to spam more. I think that he overcommits at this point, and he has like 12 now. 11, 12. Okay, he stopped. He has stopped from this dog, but not from this one. I think he should. Okay, this harassment by the Anubite. Okay, he trapped one citizen inside this tree line, and this is actually huge from GrandMonster. He can pick off one villager at the 6:30 minute mark. Huge pick off, and now he gets also the serpents, the sea snakes on sea, making those boats, 13 boats, like useless. And I don't know if he's going up. So as of right now, Nyan has overcommitted to the water, but it seems that GrandMonster is trying to get all the water by himself, and by default, those the Egyptian ships have more damage to the fishing ships than any other civilization. So those fishing ships go down really quick. And okay, we have a little bit of a fight. I think Nyan wins this. He has way more than GrandMonster. GrandMonster needs to have some sort of micro. He's micro his ships really well, but he has many low HP ships. We don't see any armory. Okay, now there's a barracks going up. I'm curious to see what the strategy will be. Nyan is going for a second town center. Okay, so we see different approaches to this game from both players. As GrandMonster is going now for an armory. Probably will aim heroic. Okay, but he doesn't have the resources yet to aim for that. I mean, he has pretty decent hunt by his town center. Also converting even more Aurochs by the water. And the fight for the water continues as Nyan has lost all his fishing ships but 2. He doesn't have Persane. I mean, GrandMonster doesn't have Persane. I don't think that it should give them this much of an advantage for just 4 fishing ship. Yeah, 4. Nyan is waiting for now the water, and he got the town center up. Now we want to see what the counter move from GrandMonster will be, as he has only hand axe. And this priest should not be fighting because Nyan can just snipe him down. Doesn't really do that. And GrandMonster is going also for a second town center. from the same side as Nyan built his one. And also those snakes give GrandMonster a bit of a defender's advantage. The water, he should not be fighting this. He's going back. Nyan has one more mellow out, probably for harassment. He doesn't have any eco upgrades yet. And we have a little bit of a stalemate on the water. I mean, the whole of the screen are fighting back and forth. And also two oracles with the Murmillo are going for harassment. The second town center is up for GrandMonster. And this will secure his gold mine on the right side. And Nyan loses one Beream for free. I'm curious to see what Nyan has in mind to do. As of now, he is trying to probably harass this gold mine, but he doesn't know about this. So he will probably scout the area to see where the gold mine from GrandMonster will be. And he doesn't find it yet. So probably we'll see it right now. And GrandMonster will move some villagers to this gold mine. Probably to fake that he's gathering from this gold mine. I don't think that Nyan has this gold mine scouted yet. He's winning so far, water, but at this point for 5 fishing ship, I don't know if it's worth it so much. I mean, he has just 2. No upgrades. He's hunting. No eco upgrades yet. And this Promethean will try to harass the position of GrandMonster. Now he sees that there is a wall on the side. And he will surely check this gold mine operation happening. Also, GrandMonster right now has a pickaxe. And also Nyan loses the water fight because of the dog spam. And GrandMonster is making some more boats. I don't think that he should, though. I don't think that he should. So this harassment of this gold mine has a little bit of a success, as he's getting a couple of picks, but he needs now to turn back. And this wood line is really helping GrandMonster to defend this position. So now he's going offensive also on the water. Nyan doesn't produce anything on the water. And let me see. Resources. So Nyan is going to heroic first, I think, but with a nice trap on this position, GrandMonster picked off the entire army that raided his gold mine. So now with all those happening, Nyan's going for a 3rd town center just to get his eco up, because GrandMonster will eventually have a better eco at some point if Nyan doesn't do that. The Bolt of Argus should come in handy for both players, but Nyan hasn't picked it off yet. And the Staff of Dionysus, this will help GrandMonster. If he goes for farms, he has transitioned to farms, and this relic should help him gather even more food efficiently from the farms. I'm expecting him to go husbandry and plow at some point. So now Nyan, I think that he will click up. Okay, he's clicking up. Rhea, he's going Rhea, so don't know really what the plan will be. Probably will deconstruct a Mikkel from GrandMonster and then try to push from this side, because he already knows what's going on from this side. He has the map control from the left side. And I don't know if he will make any more behemoths to try to take down this town center from GrandMonster. Could be an option. He has lost water, and right now GrandMonster has 14 cabinets just sitting idle. This 28 pop out of his 125. He needs to delete some of those because he will be way outspammed in land when Nyan will try to make a forward build. So now Nyan is up, and the behemoth will get up, will be trained from this temple because he didn't transfer it quick enough. This pharaoh spots the behemoth as those villagers went to take this town center, and this is pretty unfortunate for Nyan because he gets spotted right away, and the pharaoh spots the behemoth right away, dealing so much damage with one hit. So GrandMonster will try to take this town center up, and those priests dealt with the behemoth, and two villager picks from Nyan as he is trying to make a push from this side. So now he knows that GrandMonster is going for this town center, and those cabangets can really hurt GrandMonster right now because he doesn't have the pop to defend from this position and probably will lose this town center with the behemoth. He has to deal with the behemoth, and just one priest can take it down. This town center surely is going down, and Nyan will get some advantage because all the gold mines from GrandMonster from this position, he casts the ancestors who save the day at just the last hit that this town center would take, and also the Migdal stronghold will be up before even Nyan tries to go for another siege on this town center. So really good timing for GrandMonster here. He will try to make some siege works and probably another Migdal from this side. He has the resources to go mythic right away, and we see right now the markets probably will start a trade route. So those ancestors did their job really well. So now Mythic Age from Nyan, and okay, he went up with Helios, and he will try to eventually deny this town center. Probably gets this Migdal denial and get this town center down, which probably both of them will succeed to both of them. The Migdal gets deconstructed right away. That's pretty unfortunate. One villager or a GrandMonster managed to build this. And as of right now, GrandMonster doesn't have the pop to fight on land because of the 6 cabinets. And also +5 fishing ship. It's like 17 pop on water that Nyan can use on land. And as of right now, I think that Nyan can really make a push. He gets the town center down, and that's huge. A little bit of a lag for a moment. Don't know why. And those mercs did a good job at delaying this army from moving forward, and for this army to support the defense on the left hand. So 82% Horus for GrandMonster, and this Heka Gigantes will probably do much of damage. Also 2 behemoths, and all the army is being transferred to this position. The vortex here was nice, but the timing wasn't quite right because Horus gets researched for GrandMonster, and now he's switching sides from the left to the right. And this town center going down, no questions about that. So, Nyan deals a little bit of a damage here. He has also copper shields and weapons. He can really make a run to make some more armory upgrades. Okay, now he does. So now I'm not really sure what attacks will be. Only copper mail for Nyan. No upgrades right as of now for GrandMonster. He has copper mail and copper weapons. And also now another vortex on this side to take this town center down with 3 behemoths. It's sure that it will go down. 1 behemoth falls though. Nice job on getting that. So 9 is going for the Secret of the Titans, and probably we will see a game 3. 9 has the map control. He has like the better eco right now because GrandMonster he's giving up so many resources and losing those town centers that and this Avenger getting the Trader God power is huge right now for Nyan, as the whole army of GrandMonster has to go back and the priests left to deal with this Avenger by themselves. And another fight won by Nyan, pretty impressive actually. And GrandMonster going for a back hunt. Those low HP villagers probably will die to those boar though. And now Nyan is going for the siege on the town center from GrandMonster while taking his 4th town center. With eco ups, he has quarry, he has flat control, he has pretty much all that he needs right now. He needs to get some heavy Marmillo and Arcus, that's for sure. He's going for bronze mail, but I think that he has the resources. Yeah, he has the resources to go for more upgrades. I'm surprised that he doesn't though. He has also an army idol on this side, probably waiting for the gold to expire, and as of now, he will not spot them by a second or so, and the town center goes down for GrandMonster. 9 is having right now 3-1 town center, and he will get to 4-1 town center advantage, looking pretty heavy on the offensive, and probably will take this game. I don't see how GrandMonster comes back from this deficit. So he doesn't have anything to deal with those behemoths, and now I don't know. We still have medium fanatics and Narcos, and GrandMonster taps out. GG, well played from Nyan. From being behind in this game to making it a comeback and winning in fashion in this game. Well done, well played from Nyan. He also, I think he had the more resources. Yes, he did. He used his god powers really clever. This adventure pickup was huge. So, give me a second. So, it's 1-1 series. Yeah. Lance aborted. Don't know why. So tell me about the overlay. I don't want to forget again. So after this one, I will make the record game for the first one. That accidentally didn't show up because I didn't push the hotkey, I think. Whatever. Okay, so we're waiting for Nyan to start the game. So I'm asking the guys what's up with not starting the game. Oh, okay, okay. So we will go on to game number 3. I will change the overlay. So the third game will be played on Midgard. So I'm expecting from Nyan to go again some Chronos and then GrandMonster go Norse. But he could go also Egyptian. Not really sure. Stay tuned after this game. I will make also the cast for the first game that you missed. We will do it in a quick replay. So you check out what you missed because I did a dumb thing back there. So I'm curious to see what GrandMonster will pick. I'm expecting Iron to go Atlantean. And I don't see anything else happening right now. So we're waiting for Nyan. And let's see how this game will go, shall we? So Kronos again and Thor for GrandMonster. This can be a pretty interesting one, as Thor has many options, I think, on this map because of the better eco. So now he checked a fish, and now I'm going to build his dock on this side of the map. So what to expect from this matchup? I think a pretty early deconstruct on the dock would work because Norse built so much slower than the other civilizations, and also the delay could be huge in what GrandMonster Seeker would look like. And this Oracle Scout will probably see the dock and deconstruct. Probably this is the plan for Nyan. So he's going a second one on the berries. He found some fish on this side. Probably will have some on this side. And the deconstruction on the starting dock from GrandMonster, making him build a second one right away, but this delays him a lot, especially if Nyan goes really aggressive early on. This will be a huge turn of events if he manages to defend. So Nyan will scout the sides of GrandMonster's base. And let's see really quick how the map looks like. So Nyan doesn't have anything from this side, and GrandMonster just have two fish spawns on this side. So both players really chose a good spot to make them their docks. So another dog going up from for GrandMonster. And I have a little bit of an interest to see where if Nyan will go for a second dog after this temple. So temple going up really quick. The resources right now, GrandMonster doesn't quite have the resources to go for a temple. And he's going just C eco. I don't know how he will benefit from this early on. I think he should have more of those gatherers getting from the berries. He's now going full dwarfs. And he will be late, I think. Because now and after this citizen is complete trained, I think that he will go up, and he will go up like 332 Prometheus. Okay, 432 advance, a really quick advance, and now he's going for the rush. Probably can deconstruct this temple, and GrandMonster will have a little bit of a problem, if not big one. So focus for the Oracle is being researched. This gives them more speed and attack. And right now Nyan needs it. So GrandMonster going for yet another dog. I don't see how this will help him. He spots this. I mean, he could go back. And yeah, he deletes the dog. Probably will go back. He will need those 120 wood. So Prometheus now is up for Nyan. He's going in 35, just 35%. Freya from GrandMonster. I don't know. Nyan doesn't have yet the deconstruction ready. He's going for this house. He had a little bit of a harassment on this position, making idle like 10 vills or so, 7, probably one of those 8 villagers. He sees that he doesn't have good spawn on this side of the map, but he's going also heavy on water. Also the deconstruct on the dock will be huge, because right as of now GrandMonster will be left with just one dock. He manages to sneak another one from the top side, but he really has to defend. And as of now, he's 50. If he's 45 to Nyan's 58. He's 45 to Nyan's 58 pop, and while also making some longboats. Those longboats will defend this position. And also manages to secure this side with the longboats. So nice job from GrandMonster defending. And now going for the longhouse. The Valkyrie will probably go for some raids. This Herser makes the Prometheans go back. And the temple is going back for Nyan. He's getting a military barracks up. One citizen idle for a little bit of a time. Okay, now he notices. So no pass in from both players. Let's see. Only pickaxe for GrandMonster. He has hand axe also. And Nyan doesn't have an economic guild. So he doesn't have any upgrades. eco-wise. So 2 more long houses going up for GrandMonster. I don't know what his unit combination will be. I'm pretty curious to see. And this Valkyrie causes so much idle time on those citizens. It's like 9 villagers being idle for so long. And those citizens are also really slow. And Nyan is forced to do the Valor. And only on 2 more Milo instead of 3. Nice job from GrandMonster, but we have a counter raid from this side. Prometheans from land and the Veremes from the sea will cause some idle time on this fishing ship. Nice job protecting his Promethean from the Hersirs. Also Nyan defended this raid. Those ships didn't notice each other. And now we have pure Murmillo. Okay, now some Turma will be trained. So GrandMonster is going for raiding cavalry. And he's now going up for an armory. He doesn't have the resources quite to advance as of now. Or at the time that he will get this up. But those longboats really do damage against the Breams. Causes them to go back. And GrandMonster is really winning at this point. He wasn't delayed as much as I thought from the initial rush at the 4:30-minute mark. He kept production on both land and sea. He has longboats. Has a decent amount of longboats actually. He has 12 longboats. But he's caught up in a pretty bad spot. And I think Nyan is popped right now at 115. Okay, yeah, he is. Also, the unit combination from GrandMonster are throwing axemen with raiding cavalry. Also, some hearses in the mix to deal with a Promethean. And this gives him an advantage on land as he is pushing. And Nyan is going for a second town center early on at the 9:40-minute mark. So I don't know if GrandMonster is aiming for a heroic right now. I think that he is. He has hand axe and pickaxe. No eco upgrades from Nyan. And the fact that the Atlantean economy can keep up without any kind of upgrades is really something that gives the Atlanteans an advantage. But as of now, Nyan will probably lose on this fight. And a nice forest fire, and this economic guild didn't quite made it. And nice micro from Nyan gives him the advantage and wins him the fight. Because GrandMonster now needs to go back. And right now he has the disadvantage on land. He's being pushed away from Nyan's base, and Nyan is getting a second town center. GrandMonster's pop is down to 98. So, and he's losing. He's losing some units. He needs to make his waypoints. So I don't think that he should fight this with the Prometheans and the Therma. And he's losing even more, dropping his population down to 91 as Nyan takes a second town center. No, yet no eco upgrades. He doesn't have the resource to advance. Nyan has a little bit much of wood that he doesn't need to have. But GrandMonster at this whole time picked off most of Nyan's fishing ship, and now he controls water pretty much because those two beams can really hurt him. Also, Nyan doesn't go for water anymore. I mean, he has two town centers, he has won a fight, a big fight, and probably he was going for a third town center, but as of now, he will go to check on this gold mine, and this will be huge. Now GrandMonster is a pretty bad spot because his whole gold mine operation has been spotted. He's losing dwarfs, but he should not. He would just need to wall this off. Both sides, he would be okay. But as of now, he lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a pretty nice raid from Nyan, causing a lot of damage to GrandMonster's eco. And now GrandMonster is behind. And he's going for this town center. He will be spotted though from Nyan. And Nyan continues with his raid. So too many villagers going down. So from 48 to 43, but he kept making those. So if Nyan can deny this town center, I think this game is over. And let's see, Shaft Mine from GrandMonster. He will eventually, I think he will get this up. Those raiding cavalry are getting a lot of fire. And yeah, he manages to get this up. So Nyan is going for GrandMonster third town center. Well, this will not be spotted, I think. And GrandMonster is going back to this gold mine. He's losing this fight right now, and he needs to readjust his army to get in the town center. So Nyan also has this area scouted. He will get this town center up. I don't see any way that GrandMonster spots this before it gets up. So also Nyan going Rhea. So he's pretty far ahead because GrandMonster isn't advancing and he has like 41 food and 4 gold. He also not making villagers from his second town center, and this fight will end up with Nyan winning this. With Nyan winning this fight, and probably Nyan will get the series. So GrandMonster is throwing some units away here. He needs to go back and fix his waypoints, I think. Okay, he can deal some damage with this raiding cavalry, but those Promethean can really do so much damage to those throwing axemen. So right now, this operation has been spotted yet again. He changes to this side, but now Rhea is up. So also the Traitor God power could be useful to Nyan to insta-win one fight. If he gets one of those Valkyries, it's a free win. Okay, he got one Valkyrie. And like right now, I think he has the advantage in the whole game. And this operation has also been spotted, and those Promethean with the Behemoth can destroy the town center also. So I see that Nyan wins this game and GrandMonster tops out. GG, well played from both players. Nyan winning the series 2-1. We will get to the recorded game of the game 1 in a bit. Nyan wins the series. It was a pretty close in terms of KD, but Nyan got the advantage. This is the moment that he has a raid on the gold mine operation of GrandMonster, and he gets the upper hand, and it's a train wreck back from this. So GG's. I will host. Let me quick host a game a little bit. RG. So I will do the record game, the first one, and I'm deeply sorry again. So let me fix the scoreboard. And Nyan got the first game. The guy got the series win, and so we will see just a little bit quick how the first game went. Both players casted their great hunt powers on the starting hand. So it was Oranos against Odin on Mars. The Mars was the home pick, I think, for Nyan. For GrandMonster, sorry. So Nyan went up first, the second, and went pretty standard on a counter barracks and a military barracks. Also, GrandMonster went for the wolf spam as of early to get some damage done in Nyan Seiko. So some raids going on, pretty well defended, I should say, from Nyan. And right now we will have one of the first fights of the game because those armies being caught up. And so far Nyan is defending this really well. And from GrandMonster side, he hasn't he has spotted this gold mine, which is crucial how the game will go. But so far Nyan did a good job defending his eco, and also tried to make some raids happen. And GrandMonster split his army to just make some raids happen, and this raid has idle for a little bit some citizens, while also getting a nice raid causing idle on this side and forcing Nyan to go back. So one big fight is happening here, and Nyan lost his whole Turma army to those wolf sharks. And the second big fight that will happen here, and GrandMonster will win this fight because of the, I think, more efficient unit composition, because the throwing axemen and the wolf sharks can deal so good and trade so well against the Murmillos and the Cure Ballista. So as of now, GrandMonster is getting the upper hand, and we can see that he has dealt a lot of damage to Nyan's eco. This raiding party will be caught up, but nonetheless, he will eventually try to go heroic at some point. But right now, he has some idols for like 2 minutes, but it doesn't really matter on how this game went. And this is the second fight that happened where GrandMonster is winning again because of his unit composition It's a more efficient and trades really well against the unit composition from Nyan. And we will see a nice forest fire dealing a lot of damage to those Kirobiles. Stop picking off one. He didn't see those citizens. I don't know why he didn't see those citizens. He didn't scout. Or he didn't see at that point those citizens going to this gold mine. But as of now, he really has the advantage. And he will eventually get the win right now because GrandMonster has spotted Nyan on this side. And also Nyan has been left with no food. He can't gather any food. He needs to transition to farms and he doesn't have the wood to do so. So as of now, Nyan taps out and GrandMonster gets the game 1 win over Nyan. Also, if you can check the post game, he had a better KD, but he had they had similar eco, but the units lost from Nyan were like 6 to 7 Kiro Ballista. That's like 1400 resources, and really hurt him because as of now he can't hunt and he doesn't have any food eco to go back to. So GG's, well played. So nice games. Well played, Nyan. I see you in the chat. Well played, GrandMonster. So I don't see any more games happening today. We'll have some games tomorrow. Probably we'll try to do some of those or any series. Let me know, Nyan, and I see Mariano also in the chat. Hey Mariano, hope everything's good. If you need any caster for tomorrow, I could do your games. I'm talking to Nyan and Mariano. So thanks so much, guys, for watching. Hope you have a nice day or a nice night. Gonna head off, and probably we'll come back tomorrow with more games, and probably I will talk to Blackadder about help him with RTSL if he needs any help. I thank you guys for your support. It really means a lot. Really, guys, I appreciated your support and you staying in the chat and help me out. Also by the mistakes I'm doing, but next time won't happen. I will do it manually with no hotkeys. So thank you again. Hope you have a nice day and see you guys probably tomorrow.